Hello friends. All right, so I promised you I was going to show you how to mix the cigar glue. This is what it comes in. It's a little powder. Comes in from this stuff. Now I get my products from leafonly.com. I haven't really said much so far because I want to do actual reviews of different tobacco websites. So this is what it looks like. I don't want to stick my hand in there, but it's just powder. That's what it looks like. Okay, so like I said, I want to do reviews of websites and their services and whatnot in the future. So I'm not really going to heavily say leaf only all the time, leafonly.com. Out of the respect I want to give them, a proper review, and then I'm happy with them so far, but I would like to see how do they compare up to other vendors online. So, mixing the cigar glue. This is going to be a quick video. I just kind of take like 3, maybe 4. This will give me quite a bit. So these little, you see in there, it's not very much at all. It's very very little, relative to the amount that we get. So this little tin, I forget what it cost me. It's not very much. You can get the big tub of it as well, which I don't recommend. This will probably last me, a couple of years for sure. At the rate I'm going right now. Now, I may be getting a new humidor soon, which will increase the amount of cigars that I will be producing, and that might change very quickly. But until that time comes, this is what I'm pretty much doing. So, you can't see anything, so I'm going to go ahead and move this right here, do this left-handed. I'm going to do about this much. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mix it up. The directions say you're supposed to do it in hot water. I have never done it in hot water, and maybe it's easier or better that way. So you're more than welcome to figure that out for yourselves. But if you can see, I am just mixing it, and this will thicken up as all of it dissolves. And it'll get like kind of bubbly and stuff. So I recommend doing this a day beforehand, and always refrigerate this because it's a natural product. But I'd recommend definitely doing this a day beforehand to let all the bubbles and everything settle out of it before you use the glue. Yeah, and just kind of hang out there and do your thing. This is very thin still, so I'm hoping it'll thicken up. If it doesn't, I'll probably have to add more, but I feel it's thickening up right now. Yeah. Just kind of scrape it off the edges. Yeah, I kind of feel it thickening up to the point where I like it. And it might thicken up too much, and then I might have to add more water. So it's just there's no real science to it. It's just, this is what I do. See, if you see the consistency, it's thickening up quite a bit right now. So I'm gonna keep mixing it and see what I've come up with. I think I mean, I need to add more water here in a second. Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, so see this right here? This is like all foamy looking. It's too thick at this point. It's too, it's like Jello almost, like less than Jello. So you want to have a little bit more water. Do a little bit more like that. And then you mix that in and see what this consistency comes to. And so you just rinse and repeat. So, see, like, this is what it looks like right now. I don't know how it's gonna come in the video, if you can see that. Everything looks blown out white right now to me in the screen, in the little mini screen. So we will have to see what it looks like later. But I will continue doing this, and I will edit the video so you don't really see all this boring stuff, and I will jump right to the end to where it's exactly the way I like it. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So this is what it looks like. That ended up being enough water, what I put in there, as you can see. I didn't add any more water in it. I just did more mixing. This is the kind of consistency that I like. It's like a little bit like a honey consistency. Maybe a little bit more liquid a little bit than honey. It's like snotty almost, if you want to give it a really weird consistency. But that's what it looks like. Now, as you can tell, there are a ton of bubbles in this mixture. And I'm going to do my best to let that settle out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'll check its consistency later, and then if it looks good, I'll swing back to you. I'll let you know what the results look like.